The masks are off, the secrets are out, and the ton is in absolute chaos. The Bridgerton Season 4 finale, which just dropped in 2 stunning parts, didn't just wrap up the season, it completely rewrote the rules. If you thought Penelope being revealed as Lady Whistledown was a shock, you haven't seen anything yet. From devastating heartbreak to a shocking power vacuum in the world of gossip, this finale delivered a series of bombshells that have fans buzzing. So pour the tea and settle in, because we're counting down the 5 moments that demand to be discussed. Major spoilers are ahead.
I assure you I have often witnessed Benedict's disarray. Move!
Coming in at number 5 is the deeply satisfying, yet surprisingly quiet, downfall of Sophie's wicked stepmother, Lady Araminta.
It is a fine evening.
Oh, indeed.
All season, she's been a classic villain driven by greed and social desperation. Her entire plan hinged on using a fake dowry to marry off her daughter, Rosamond, while keeping her stepdaughter, Sophie Beck, as a servant. But her whole world came crashing down not with a bang, but with a series of humiliating whispers. The first domino fell at Queen Charlotte's ball. In a brilliant move by Violet Bridgerton and the newly powerful Alice Mondrick, Araminta was confronted with the truth about her financial lies.
Oh, that I think we can settle ourselves. As you have committed a far greater crime. Embezzlement of a dowry, dishonoring the late Earl's will and estate.
I will not go to prison.
Faced with total ruin, she had no choice but to accept the Bridgertons' terms.
We shall all agree to a more mutually beneficial recounting of events.
Rosamond's engagement was instantly broken once the truth about the dowry got out. What makes this so perfect is that Araminta wasn't arrested or exiled. She was simply neutered. The Bridgertons agreed not to expose her, but only if Araminta publicly went along with a story that legitimized Sophie and her parentage. It was a checkmate delivered with a polite smile, proving that sometimes the most devastating blows are dealt in private. And in the fallout, her other daughter, Posey, finally got a chance to shine. Free from her mother's toxic ambition, she formed a real connection with Lord Barnaby at that same ball, a match based on genuine interest, not a transaction. It was a small but sweet victory, showing that even in the wreckage, something good can grow.
You would have made a wonderful diamond.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of His.
At number 4, we finally got the moment we've all been waiting for. Benedict Bridgerton and Sophie Beck are married. But this being Bridgerton, their path to a happy ending was a rocky one. This wasn't just a romance, it was a battle against class, prejudice, and pride. After a season of turmoil, including a disastrous proposal and Sophie's cruel arrest on false charges of theft, the Bridgertons finally united to save the day. Once Araminta was neutralized and the truth of Sophie's inheritance came out, Benedict did what he should have done all along. On the dance floor, in front of everyone, he proposed, and she accepted.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
But here's the fascinating choice the show made. Instead of a massive season-ending ceremony, their wedding was shown in an intimate post-credits scene. Set in the quiet countryside and surrounded only by their closest family, the wedding felt personal, private, and deeply earned. It was a beautiful, quiet culmination of their journey, a peaceful exhale after a season of absolute storms.
John. John, wake up.
Taking the number 3 spot is, without a doubt, one of the most tragic turns in Bridgerton history, the sudden death of John Sterling. The finale plunged his and Francesca's story into genuine tragedy, a stark departure from the show's usual romantic fantasy. John's death was as quiet and gentle as his character. After complaining of a headache, he went for a nap and simply never woke up.
With that, I think I shall lie down for a nap.
Are you feeling well?
Only a small headache.
Book readers know this aligns with his fate in When He Was Wicked, where he dies from a ruptured cerebral aneurysm, but seeing it play out was devastating. The show focused on Francesca's dawning horror as she realizes her kind, loving husband is gone. But the real gut punch came next. As Francesca was drowning in grief, John's cousin, Michaela Sterling, seemed poised to be her comfort. The chemistry between them had been building all season, a complicated mix of friendship and unspoken tension. Yet, in a brutal twist, after Francesca tearfully begs her to stay.
If you would like it, I shall stay. It would mean a great deal to me.
Michaela packs her bags and leaves London in the middle of the night without a word.
Did Miss Sterling not inform you?
Of what?
She's packed her belongings and left.
This abandonment leaves Francesca utterly shattered, transforming her future story from a simple tale of finding love after loss into a much more fraught and emotionally complex journey of betrayal and healing.
I hope you return with something of value this time, Mrs. Bridgerton.
I do.
Just when you thought the gossip game was over, the finale flipped the entire board. The big story wasn't just that Penelope Bridgerton retired her quill, but that someone else picked it up. To be clear, Penelope's retirement happened quietly back in episode 6. Realizing her words as a Bridgerton carried too much weight and were causing real pain, she asked for and received Queen Charlotte's permission to step away. For a moment, it really seemed like the reign of Lady Whistledown was over. Then, the bombshell. In the final moments of the finale, as everyone celebrated, Julie Andrews' familiar voice returned.
You thought I was gone for good.
She purred.
But far too much transpires for this author to remain silent, though this time with a very different author.
And just like that, Whistledown is back. Only now, it's an institution, a mantle to be passed. Showrunner Jess Brownell has even hinted this new author might be messier and more unpredictable. So who is it? Fan theories are already on fire. Is it the observant Eloise? The newly savvy Alice Mondrich? This twist injects a thrilling new mystery into the series, ensuring that no one is safe and the drama is far from over.
But for now, my new identity shall remain a secret.
If you wish me to leave, I will. But the truth is, I stay away because you consume me.
And now, for the #1 moment from the finale that has everyone talking, Benedict Bridgerton's catastrophic mistress proposal.
Be my mistress.
While their story got a happy ending, no other scene this season generated more shock, debate, and pure emotion. It was the absolute low point of their relationship and the ultimate test of their love. This moment was so explosive because it cut right to the heart of the season's themes: class, power, and being seen versus being possessed. When Benedict asked Sophie to be his mistress, he wasn't just making a romantic blunder, he was fundamentally misunderstanding her. He saw it as a practical way to keep her in his life without defying society. But Sophie, who had been treated as less than her whole life, heard a man asking her to live in the shadows as his dirty little secret. Her immediate, unwavering rejection was one of the most powerful character moments of the season. It established Sophie as a woman with unshakable self-worth who would rather have nothing than a compromised version of love. This one conversation was the beautifully flawed, infuriating turning point that forced Benedict to confront his own privilege and made their eventual happily ever after feel so profoundly earned. So there you have it, 5 moments from the season 4 finale that shook the ton to its core. But what was your #1? Did you gasp at John's death or cheer when Benedict finally proposed? And more importantly, who do you think is the new Lady Whistledown? Drop all your theories in the comments below.